everybody, it's Daniel Chu, aka Chewbacca. It's Sunday, February 25th, 9:16 a.m. I have survived my second semi-sleepless night in a row. Actually feeling pretty okay. I have decided today that I'm staying behind here in Pai. I came up here with a group of 5 friends, including myself, and they're headed back down today around noon. And I kind of feel like the trip is a little too short for Pai. There's a lot of things to see here and a lot of interesting things that are a little further out that I don't feel like we've had time to really get to experience. So I'm staying out here primarily for a set of caves up north. A friend of mine, Lauren, suggested this, and everything she suggested so far has been pretty amazing. They've been highlights of the trip, actually, so I feel like I should go see this. Plus it's pretty close from here. So I'm actually going to be probably renting a larger motorbike and driving into the mountains today, seeing those caves, probably find somewhere to stay tonight, and then strongly considering motorbiking all the way to Chiang Mai, which is possibly a questionable life decision. But first, Pai Canyon with some friends, and then they'll head off and I'll stay here, figure things out. This is Pai Canyon. This is cool.
That is pretty cool. Sweet. You got all that smoke trapped up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, people do stupid things.
That's you know, you have those articles like 100 times people die.
You're now on the canyon floor. Yeah? If you find any snakes, let me know, huh?
You have these in the Amazon.
Alright, well, yesterday it was snakes, today it's spiders. It's not that big, but it's probably what? Yeah, softball size? Maybe a little smaller. Maybe a little smaller. From afar, it looks like a quarter, but it's decently large. Interesting. This place is pretty cool.
Yeah. And I was not really expecting much. Like when we pulled up to the parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Occasionally very thin walkways. But that's between us and the car, so gotta do it. Vegan vegetarian place, Earth Tone. Recording this for my sister. She wants to see more vegan stuff.
So if you go through there, it shows you worldwide where there's centers. And that's the one. That's how I applied to that one. And so I think probably every single
I'm getting the curry. And they have Thai tea do with coconut milk. Trying that.
Let's eat our food first and then decide if you want dessert.
like definitely.
Thai tea with coconut milk. I've decided this is not good. Not good. But it's not. I would not order this again. It's like,
I wouldn't order it.
yeah.
I like
You want to try some? No? All right, caffeine.
We really sold it.
It's like vegan heaven out here.
Yeah.
With all these Buddha bowls and I don't know. Japanese curry. Tempeh? Is that what this is? Tempeh? I forgot to record the inside of this lovely little vegan vegetarian restaurant. It's very quaint. I think my sister would like it here. We also got vegan gluten-free ice cream. Passion fruit. Mango. Desserts. Kombucha. Alright, I'm on my own now. I don't quite want to say the real adventure begins now, but it kind of does. There's a very different feeling, I think, solo traveling and doing all this by myself as opposed to in a group. It's been really nice in Chiang Mai so far. Most things, like I know people, we go together. But today I'm actually getting to kind of do some of the things that I really want to do that the group didn't want to do. So it's a little more dangerous, a little more risky, solely reliant on myself, right? Completely self-reliance. If something goes wrong, I'm not gonna have someone there to help me necessarily, right? So I'm excited, obviously a little bit nervous, but I think things are gonna be fine. The plan is to take a larger motorbike. I'm looking for something like 110, 125 cc's up to the mountains for the caves out there. And I'm kind of winging it. This isn't something that I normally do. I think people who know me well know that well, on the Myers-Briggs scale, if you believe in that stuff, I'm a strong J. That's like the one category in which I'm very, very strong. Everything else I'm kind of neutral. I'm a very strong J, and I'm recovering from that. So I like to plan. I like having schedules. I like having things figured out. I don't like uncertainty. But today, this is kind of spur of the moment. I decided literally last night that I was going to do this. Like stay up here, figure out a way to get back to Chiang Mai. I may end up taking like half a day off as a result. I don't have a place to stay up in the north in the caves. My impression is that there are quite a few like little resorts and other things up there at varying price points, and I'm sure there will be vacancy. So I'm not terribly concerned. The worst case scenario is I will motorbike back down here to Pai before nightfall and find a hostel down here. So yeah, hopefully I will see these caves today. Open till 6. It's 1:25 now. It should take me about an hour or two to get there. So it should be okay. And hopefully see some cool shit. Hopefully not die in the process. It's also worth mentioning for posterity that I really enjoy motorbiking so far. It's a lot of fun. And it's not very hard. I think it's pretty natural for me. I'd say I've definitely met some people who've had some trouble, who are afraid to rent or who walk by with bandages and things like that. But I think for me, it's two things. One, very competent and skilled driver. Like I've done a lot of driving. I'm very comfortable with it. And two, also a very competent and experienced cyclist. I've done a lot of cycling, especially cycling on, cycling on mountainous roads and things like that. So this should be, overall so far, this has been like pretty easy. Like I have good intuition for being on two wheels. I know generally like what I will slip on, what I won't slip on. I have a good sense of balance on it. I'm not really trying to get too crazy or test anything on that, but I've gone, 30, 40, 45 miles an hour downhill on a bike before, down a mountain pass, and have been fine. So I should be okay, but we'll have to make sure I get some good equipment. So I ended up with a hot pink 125cc motorbike because this is the one with the best brakes that can actually go to Chiang Mai potentially. So me and my hot pink scooter, we're going places. That's right. All right, I have survived so far. I'm about, it's like 70 kilometers out from my next turn. I'm driving probably 30-ish minutes. Seems all right. Roads are a little curvy sometimes. I just try to take it slow. It's mostly the concern I think is when there are cars behind you. You kind of just want to let them pass. On a motorbike, you really can't and won't keep up. So you just kind of want to like be predictable and let them pass you. Sometimes in Thailand, people will actually pass you around a curve, and then I just kind of want to give them distance in case they crash and burn. But for the most part, it's been all right. My ears are ringing a little bit because it's kind of like riding on a lawnmower. It's very, very loud. So I'm wondering if I should get some earplugs or something if I keep doing this in the future. But so far, this is good. This is cool. Just stop for some water, stretch my legs. The views out here so far aren't like spectacular. It's just kind of more generic mountains, some haze. But driving's not so bad. But I keep my eyes on the road anyway, so maybe it's good that it's not super attractive. All right, survived. It's 3:48. Took about an hour and a half to get here. But I am alive and well, no incidents. And let's go check out this cave now.
Picture
Oh, 5 minutes. Look at that. Look at us. All the time in the world. Wow. All right, I'm excited about this. This is cool. Yes, I agree. With that, whatever she just said, I agree. Wow. You know, I was seeing up the road there was this ad for like kayaking through this cave.
Yeah,
It sounded really stalactites.
Wow, look at that huge spider.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty big.
I have really bad arachnophobia. But it's just one of those things that, like, once you witness it for yourself, like
Right.
your first day there, it took me.
Wow. This is pretty cool. You can definitely hear the bats.
You can see them.
You, really?
Yeah, look up where you have the light.
Oh, wow. They just...
There's a bunch of them there.
Oh, wow. Is that what that dark mass is?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay. Nice. Nice. Rethinking the skipping that rabies shot, right? Right about now. Oh, it's like very, very faint. I see. It's like that little dark spot in the middle. Oh, okay, I see it.
That's the tail, the rear legs, the body,
Yeah.
the front legs, the head.
That has not been preserved well.
No, apparently a lot of people have been touching it.
Oh, that also, that explains a lot.
3,000, there's a picture of it there.
Mineral formation.
Right.
So it's a calcium carbonate. It's
These are coming up from the ground rather than from the ceiling? Or, no, that's not right. It's still, it would be dripping down to create these pyres. Interesting. So we've come to the cave to see the boob, apparently. Apparently that was the whole point. We can go now. We're done.
you didn't touch.
Was I supposed to? I don't know. It felt rude without buying the cave a drink first.
Ah, I thought that's what you do when you get out.
Yeah. Crocodiles. It does look like, yeah. Yeah.
Where's his legs?
Really digging this like lantern light vibe. This is pretty cool. Normally I feel like the caves are like loosely lit, right? And like, no, here you don't see anything unless you bring light with you. Gives it a very like,
Yeah, 'cause a lot of them they like install lighting.
yeah, exactly. It feels very, very, very manicured. Boarding the bamboo rafts to the ships. Wow. Okay. Sorry. This is cool. Fish in here, huge. Yeah. Wait, it doesn't look very deep. How deep is it?
Yeah, it totally took a picture of my hand.
I forget how to say tall in Thai. Maybe I could ask how deep it is if I knew how to say tall. This is what you call a shit ton, metric shit ton of bats.
I think that's the accurate quantity. Right?
Yeah, that's like scientifically they come here to measure shit tons.
Yes, I think that is 2 shit tons right
Yeah, I'm very certain.
And there's probably even more shit ton in the water from the shit ton.
Incredible. I'm real glad I didn't go back to Chiang Mai today.
Back there.
All my. This is so cool. Whoa, these stairs are really steep.
And then all in the climbing area.
Nice.
For about 2 weeks.
Is that
Yeah. Bring out your dead. Interesting. Oh, it's very dark in there. More coffins. Lighting in here is pretty poor. Wow. All right, I have. It's the end of the day now. Probably wasn't clear from the video, but I showed up at this cave alone and was about to take out a guide on my own for the cave, and met some very nice people who were waiting right behind me in line. God, you'd think I'm like the most extroverted person in the world. I'm not. I am extroverted, but I don't know. I'm just finding travelers are very open to meeting other people. but I ended up combining myself with 2 other people, and so we had a 3-person group. It's great. Got to split the costs, and had some company. So made some new friends, some climbers who are out here doing some really, really intense adventurous shit. Like I'm just like realizing how not adventurous I actually am talking to these people, and it's really cool. People are cool. Anyway, had dinner with them, and now they decided to go back to Pai, so they're staying at a hostel in Pai, and I decided, because night was already falling, that I would prefer to find lodging here in near the cave. So I'm staying at this little place called the Cave Lodge. You can kind of see the dorm that I'm staying at behind me. It looks like there are beds on the bottom and then hammocks on the top, I guess. So, it's pretty ghetto. But I'm paying 180 baht for the night, which is $6. And there's literally no one else in this dorm, so as it is right now, I have it all to myself, which is kind of nice. May or may not stay true. This room is, however, not sealed, so getting eaten alive by mosquitoes through the night is a very real possibility, and there are no mosquito nets, so I may have to apply bug spray before I go to sleep. But the plan is to get a good night's rest tonight, drive back to Pai fairly early in the morning, probably catch when my motorbike rental place opens, and go ahead and put down 300 baht as a service charge so that I can drive one of their motorbikes to Chiang Mai, and that'll be the way I get back. Some of the friends I just met are actually headed back to Chiang Mai tomorrow as well, so it's possible that I will get to meet up with them and we can just kind of ride in a train. Probably a little bit safer for me to do that, so if it makes sense, I'll try. But my general thought, tomorrow's Monday, I am actually trying to get, full to near full day worth of work out of my Monday tomorrow, so I'm hoping to get back to Chiang Mai, by noon, and get like 6-7 hours of work done. So we'll see how that plan goes. I don't want to rush. Definitely don't want to rush myself back. So far, motorbiking has been fine. Through the mountains, also been fine. I'm on this really dinky motorbike that I recorded earlier, and my friends, the friends that I just met, like. We went to dinner together, and we all drove motorbikes, and it's just hilarious, right? Like, I'm driving this like very noticeable hot pink scooter, and they have these like really nice bikes from Chiang Mai, and I'm just like, this is night and day. Wow, I feel like my scooter is just about to fall apart. Your guys' look brand new, but. In fairness, they had options, because in Chiang Mai there are lots of bike rental places to rent from, and for me it was basically like, I have to find the one place in Pai that will allow me to return a motorbike all the way to Chiang Mai. So I didn't have a lot of choices. It was between 2 bikes, really, 2 or 3 bikes, and I just chose the one with the best brakes. And it has turned out that my bike actually has a broken mirror. The left mirror is not fixed. But that's okay, because I'm usually, as a motorcyclist, not quite a motorcyclist, I'm usually on the like far left side of the road anyway, so I'm really only using the right mirror. But my bike also does make this like really high-pitched squeaking noise. It sounds kind of like birds chirping every time I hit the brakes. So the brakes are pretty solid, but they're very squeaky, which may be a bad sign. But on the bright side, because it's hot pink, and because it makes noise when I brake, people will definitely see or hear me coming. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not too worried. This adventure up to Pai was like an hour-and-a-half drive, and I think down to Chiang Mai is just about double the distance. So should be okay. Should be getting home nice and safe tomorrow afternoon.
I've just realized that these things that I mistakenly thought were hammocks are entirely too thin a material to be a hammock. and it's actually just a wrapped up mosquito net, which makes a hell of a lot of sense. Huh. I've never used one of these before. It's kind of cool.